We're gonna keep this one simple. Let's be honest. Most people don't really care about your dreams. Not your ideas. Not your goals. Not your progress. But the second you win, they all come back. I always believed in you. You've changed. You're so lucky. Truth is, they never cared until they had to. This is part 1 of a 3-part series called No One Cares Until You Win. So keep going quietly. Part 1. The lonely middle. When you start chasing something big, it gets quiet. People fall off. Friends get weird. Family questions you. You're alone with your goals, your routine, your doubts. And this is where most people give up because they confuse silence with failure. But real ones know the grind is supposed to be lonely. Success doesn't come with applause at first. It comes with sacrifice. There's this quote that says, when you reach the top, you'll have 2 paths. One leads to heaven and the other to hell. The difference is how many enemies you made on the way up. That's why you work in silence. That's why you stay in your lane. The less noise, the better. Don't get me wrong. You can celebrate privately. You can scream in your car, dance in your room, but don't announce it. Don't brag, stay humble, keep pushing. It's worth it. Part 2. When you win, they notice. But here's the twist. The moment you succeed, everyone suddenly shows up. The people who ignored you now want credit. The ones who doubted you now want advice. It's not fake, it's human. People respect results. They don't listen when you speak it. They listen when you become it. In the book The Slight Edge, Jeff Osland tells a story of a young man who wanted to be a writer. He spent years trying to make it, but his friends thought it was a waste of time. They said, get a real job. Until one day he sold a story to Reader's Digest. His friends were shocked. They couldn't believe he actually did it. They asked him for advice, but all he did was laugh. They wanted to know his secret, but he just smiled and said, it took me years to figure out how to write a good story. But once I sold that first story, everything changed. People listened when I spoke. People wanted to be around me. People even wanted to be like me. And it wasn't because I was special. It was because I put in the work. It was because I didn't quit. It was because I kept going when no one was watching. That's when the magic happened. Part 3. Why silent grind wins. You don't need to explain your vision. You don't need to post every move. You don't need their validation. All you need is this: discipline, patience, repetition, focus. Keep going quietly. Let your actions speak louder than your need for approval. You ever heard of a support group for people with supportive families? Didn't think so? There's a saying that goes, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Same thing applies here. If you're explaining your goals, your dreams, your vision to everyone, maybe it's time to find a new crowd. Don't get me wrong. Surround yourself with good people, but also realize that some people won't understand your ambition. Some people won't share your drive. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to get it. You just need to get it. Here's what happens when you focus on your craft quietly. When you stay in your lane, when you put blinders on and keep moving forward. You see, in the quiet moments, that's where you grow. That's where you learn the most. That's where you make the biggest moves. That's where you become unstoppable. So remember this: no one claps for the seed. They only cheer for the tree. So stop waiting for people to understand you. You weren't born to be understood. You were born to become undeniable. Keep showing up. Keep working in silence. And when it's time, the world will hear you roar. Subscribe to Level Up Studio for more mindset and motivational videos every week. Thanks for watching.